I've spent the past 48 hours absolutely addicted to this new game, and I got paid for it. I love my job. Today's video is sponsored by Crater Studios, creators of Doomspire, a fast-paced roguelike deck builder available on Steam. Imagine if Hearthstone and Slay the Spire molded into one. That's Doomspire, an absolutely brilliant roguelike deck builder that manages to stand out in what is already a pretty established genre. This is the kind of game that makes time fly. Before you know it, it's 5 a.m. Your body's begging you for rest, but you just can't stop. In Doomspire, you begin a run with a starter deck that offers a little bit of everything. A deck that you will be able to modify after you defeat the boss of that level. Every dungeon level, you'll be presented with multiple bosses to choose from, each offering different types of rewards. You choose which boss to face depending on what your specific strategy needs. You will venture on this never-ending journey that will test your decision-making skills. And like in Slay the Spire, the adventure ends when you run to a boss that you cannot defeat. My longest run so far was with an insane Silverthorn deck, where I managed to make it all the way to level 31. Let me know if you managed to beat that score. All in all, Doomspire may not be the most original concept, yet that does not matter one bit. Quite simply because it doesn't need to be. It doesn't take long to realize this game has been designed by people who are truly passionate about the roguelike deck building genre. The end result is a truly thrilling experience that will leave you wanting for more. Real talk, I just want to get this intro done so I can get back to playing. As simple as that. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, here we go. Let's play some Doomspire. This is the intro screen. You get to select which character you want to play with. There's a lot of different options, as you can see, but I personally resonate with Grizzle McClaw. You know, it reminds me of like an old Mogwai, which is probably fitting. I'm not gonna get any younger, that's for sure. Yeah, I've been absolutely hooked to this game. You click on new run here and you just immediately jump right into it, and you're presented with either 2 or 3 options, like it depends. It's just RNG essentially. But you have to choose one of the 3 bosses. And this is how every level goes, right? Like we're currently in level 1, Death 1. And this game is quite similar to, it reminds me of Slay the Spire, in the sense that it's about how far can you go, right? Like there's no ultimate level, at least not one that I'm aware of. I could be wrong here, but I went pretty deep. Like my record is at 31. I've been absolutely addicted. I spent until like 5 in the morning yesterday playing. It's just so fun, guys. Seriously, like it's simple to understand. It's really easy to get into, but there's just so much to it. It's just this journey of trying to come up with or build this super broken deck, right? And there's just so much decision making, despite it being a lot of RNG, you know, because it's a roguelike deck builder and you get what you get. You get to choose the boss here, and as you guys can see, each of these bosses offer different kinds of rewards. First of all, these 2 have the same symbols, which is a passive card, a regular card, and a card set. This one has a different one. Instead of the card set, it has a power card. A power card is a very, very powerful broken card that you can play for free, but then you consume it and never get to use it ever again. I think early on, going for power cards is not really the way to go. I see 2 options here, Silvara or the Possessed Scarab. I like the Possessed Scarab because I have experience with both Scorch and Silverthorn strategies. In fact, my current record at 31, you know, I made it to level 31, was with a Silverthorn strategy. So I'm gonna go for the Possessed Scarab here. Right now we have the deck that we start with, which actually changes up a little bit. But you tend to get basically a little bit of everything, and then you can focus on one specific strategy or a combination of several. As here, we choose our starting hand. We have to choose 3 cards out of these 5, right? I'm going to choose the Flame Color of Scorch, who builds up Scorch the Dragon, which could be a win condition that we work towards. I'm also going to go for the Arcane Arrow, because this card can single-handedly I can win by as early as, like really early, because the first boss has 10 HP only. So as you can see, we draw a card, and then these 2 spheres right here represent our mana. We click on the sword here to end our turn. And like many card games, if you're into card games, you know that you summon a creature and then it has summoning sickness, so it can't really do anything the same turn that it goes down unless it has charge, right? Here, I think I can already like potentially win. Arcane Arrow deals 3 damage to 3 random enemies, which means it can just go all in on the enemy right there. And then if you click on end turn, it will attack immediately. You can just go face. Otherwise, you can trade with other creatures as well. They're gonna cripple our Flame Color Scorch, and I don't really have a way to finish here. I'm gonna go for the Arcane Portal or draw 2 cards. As I draw more Arcane Portals, and I'm just gonna spread out. You know, just get the Oathbringer Captain in there, smack you for, you know, he's at 1 HP, we're about to kill them. The key thing is you want to try taking as little damage as possible every round. Here we just run right through them. Because your health does not, like, it stays where it's at. Unless you get a reward for health, which you can use to heal, right? But right now we're at, our HP is 200, but the moment we take any sort of damage, we carry that over to the next round. It's about seeing how far can you go.
Any tokens to trade?
And this is the Frog Merchant, who you'll be seeing at the very end of every single round. We have 3 rewards here. A card set that guarantees a Scorch or a Silverthorn, but we got both. And then, wait, let's take a look at the passives. Oh. Okay, we have 2 different approaches here. But ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be a run where we play onto Scorch the Dragon, who is this card right here. With the Warcry effect, which means as soon as you play it from your hand or when it's summoned on the board as well, you know, it says effects are triggered when the minion is summoned, and that includes playing it from your hand, by the way. You deal damage equal to this minion's attack, randomly split amongst all enemies, including the opponent's health. So this is a strategy that revolves around bringing this dragon's attack as high as possible, and then just dropping it and absolutely nuking the opponent. It's very fun, and I think it's a great thing to showcase here, as we got 2 cards in this pile that synergize with it, and we have a card set here as well that provides us with more cards to synergize with that. So I'm gonna take that approach.
Take a look.
I'm gonna claim this. I'm gonna claim 2 out of these 5 cards, an Inferno Summoner and Scorch's Wrath, and I'm gonna pick a passive, which is the Scorch Menace. All Scorch the Dragon buffs are 100% stronger.
Right, all right.
And we got a tactic, ladies and gentlemen. I have already decided what I'm going to be building my deck around. And we go into round 2, where we got 2 power cards being offered here, as we're gonna get Silvara. Okay. And now I'm gonna keep the Flame Color because it plays on curve. Then I can follow it up with an Elven Archer, and then maybe a Totem of Vitality if my board sticks around enough. As we summon the Flame Color, we get to trigger the Warcry effect, but we have this passive, which means the buffs are 100% stronger. So now he's increasing my my dragon's attack by 4 instead of 2, and then I'm gonna summon the Scorched Wrath on curve. And I'm gonna start attacking them. You see how their HP now grew? Like every round, the bosses are tougher and their cards are tougher. They also start racking up their own passives, which enhances the power of their own cards, and it just keeps on going. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a combo. Oh boy, we got a combo here. The Death Lord sacrifices another minion, and we can use it to sacrifice this minion and spawn Scorch the Dragon. Look at that. The power! Because that's the 3-drop. That's what the 3-drop does. It has a final breath effect of summoning Scorch the Dragon. And just like that, we run right through them. Level 2 easy. I don't think these rewards will be very, like, we're gonna get some power cards here, and power cards are cards that are extremely powerful. Yeah, I could have done better than that. They're pretty broken, but the key thing is, and you can play them for no mana, but as soon as you play them, they are consumed forever. So you can only play them once in a run. But for the early portions of the game, we can use them to really get the upper hand and not lose any HP. Right now, we've lost 2 HP. You guys can't see because my camera's in the way, but if I do this, you'll see that I'm 198. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up the Silverthorn expansion because it's a very, very powerful card. And I'm gonna draw Arcane. I'm gonna get Arcane Portal as well. And then I'm gonna pick up the Draconic Flame Color and the Inferno Surge. Both of these cards synergize with Scorch the Dragon.
All right, all right.
providing us with a little bit of AoE and a very good 5-drop that can kill something, while also building up our game plan. Here, I'm going to go for the Possessed Scarab because I am not interested in Silverthorn cards at this point. And here I get a passive card where one of the slots is not guaranteed a Silverthorn, so the odds of me finding a Scorch passive are higher here. We also have that X on the card, which means we get to remove some cards from our deck, which is really important for us to go for because there's a lot of cards that don't really play into our strategy. So we're going to try to get rid of them. As I'm going to keep the Silverthorn because I don't have any other 2-drop. I'm going to keep the Augmented Crystal, and I'm going to pick up the Arcane Portal. The Augmented Crystal allows me to play back-to-back 2-drops here. Oh my goodness, look at this. We refresh our mana, and we get to play another Silverthorn, and whenever we play another one, it grows. Right? So this was a 2-2, this was a 3-3. And we have a great start right off the bat. As they go for a freeze spell. And see how they're already starting to stack up passives. I mean, my camera's in the way, but they're already starting to stack up passives. Which synergize with their ability to freeze. I'm going to go for the Arcane Portal to draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to drop another Silverthorn at this point because they're just enhancing each other. We have the Flame Color of Scorch here. And they play their own Silverthorn, a little bit of card draw as well. I'm going to drop you, I'm going to eat you, and then I'm going to go face with these 2.
Honor and glory.
It seems pretty easy now, but as the game progresses, like, things get really insane. Like, if you don't come up with a broken deck, they will, and they will run you down with it. Dame Milan! I'm going to smack you. I'm going to smack. I mean, they could have an AoE effect that destroys me. So there's a card that deals 3 damage to everything. So I'm actually going to keep the 4/4 healthy. I'm going to smack with them. And then the Elven Archer at the end of the turn fires an arrow at random at an enemy, which can be the opponent, dealing damage equal to her attack. This Silverthorn got... Okay, we already have the Scorched Dragon. And I think it's... yeah, I think we're just trying to rush right through them here. We may just... Yeah, we definitely kill them. Easy. Scorch is a very powerful win condition. And a very satisfying one at that. Let's take a look at the passives that we got here. The cards. Okay, we do have another Scorch's Wrath. And then we get to destroy cards. This is the most important aspect, though. I don't like this because I don't want to get rid of Arcane Portal. I want to maximize. So I'm going to use one of these tokens. I have 5 in total. You have to be very selective with them, but I'm going to use it here. Trying to find... No, I still... No, I'm going to go for it again. I really need to... Yeah, this works. I can get rid of 2 totems here. We have the Nightshade who frees up to 3 enemies. I'm going to destroy these 2 cards, making my deck a little bit thinner. And then I'm just going to get Divine Presence. I'm not going to waste more of these rerolls right now. This works. For the time being. And then when it comes to these cards, I'm gonna get another Scorch's Wrath, but then you can also pass, but I'm gonna build up a little bit here. I'm gonna get Scorch's Wrath and
Here's your loot. Good luck out there.
And leave it at that. And now we have 3 options. I still like the idea of destroying more cards. I think that's what I need to be focusing on right now. So I'm gonna go for Arcane on level 4. We have the Arcane Portal. We have Scorch's Wrath into Deathlord, though. I don't want to waste this Arcane Portal. Like, it's a very powerful card that I can resort to later. I can just go 2, 3, 4 here. Because Scorch's Wrath into Deathlord works really well, because we get to spawn Scorch the Dragon early. And that is pretty stonks. There is a totem that gives friendly minions +1 attack. We're getting the effect of the passive here, +1 health every turn. I'm going to drop Scorch's Wrath, and I'm going to play it safe and just smack this. We want to preserve our health as best as possible here. Because Scorch's Wrath got damaged there by their spell, it's given Scorch's Dragon +2 health, wherever it is. So now we get to draw... No, maybe I just spread out a little bit more. I just try to draw a bit more, you know? You know what I'm saying? And now I get to do this. I get to Augmented Crystal and drop the Flame Color Scorch as well. And finish this off. The archer. I just hope she doesn't go face. And I jinxed it. Now we have the Draconic Flamecaller, and I like that a lot. I can play this and deal 5 damage to anything on the board, kill that, and just start going face. And this way, I get +5 attack to Scorch. So delaying the Scorch here is only enhancing it. As we have the Scorch there, I think at this point we just play this Scorch though. On curve. And we start going face. And next turn it should be set. Yeah, we're still taking quite a bit of damage, but we're relatively healthy. I want to showcase this combo off though. I really would. I think playing no, but I have to be careful because I'm running out of space. I actually don't think I can do it with 6 cards on the board. Yeah, if I play the Death Lord, it's actually not gonna trigger because there's a cap of 7 units on the board. So I'm just gonna smack him. I just wanted to showcase that combo, but there'll be more opportunities to do that. Right now, we want to destroy cards. Get rid of cards that don't really fit our strategy, include the Nightshade and the Silver Thorn here, getting rid of them.
Strike your pick.
Deal 5 damage to all enemy cards and freeze survivors. I like the Blizzard's Wrath. It's a very powerful card that can be used early. And then we got another Flamecaller, the Scorch, and a Draconic Cultist that can be useful now as well. So I'm going to take these 2, get rid of those 2 cards. And little by little, my deck is becoming more and more fine-tuned. But I still want to get rid of cards. Like, that's still my full focus here. So I'm going to Servara because there's another prize there to get rid of a card. And that's what's so fun here, like selecting the boss, because you're searching for specific things. Like you need to trim out the deck, or you need to find more cards for your strategy, or perhaps you need to find some strong passives, or you need to enhance your health. Like depending on the situation, you select one or the other. And it's a joy. I'm gonna go with double this. I'm gonna keep the. I don't think I need the Silver Thorns just yet. So I'm just gonna drop you. And then maybe next turn I can Flamecaller again into a draw. Or I can just drop the Lightbringer Captain, to be honest. It's just, you know, spreading out to deal with that. And see, this passive that I have is so strong, especially in the early game. As now I think we go for the Arcane Portal. And we drop the Draconic Cultist to clear one of these. As we go face. Face is the place, and we just keep building up our board. I think now we go for the Arcane Portal into double 2-drop here. Boom. Boom. And am I gonna go for the Blizzard's Wrath? Like realistically, is that the way? Or do we just do this? Into this and then go face. We're more vulnerable to like a board wipe here. But if they don't have it, then we preserve this power card for when we actually truly need it. And now our Scorch is insane. 20 power, 20 damage. Absolutely ridiculous. We can just smash them down, and we put him on a timer here. If they don't get rid of Scorch, which I doubt. Oh, they can freeze it. Never mind. I got a little bit carried away there. It's not gonna be that easy. But now we have 7. Now we have 7, and does that matter? Because I just don't have the space to do the Deathlord combo here. I actually have too many. I'm suffering for success here. I have too many cards. I'm gonna trade you into. I don't want to take any damage, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to not have that happen. And that means just trading these 2 into you. And I guess just dropping an Elven Archer and you. Just spreading out as much as possible because unless they freeze me, like they're just dead. And now we just go face, run right through them. And we get another reward for getting rid of a card. I don't like these rolls at all, but I have a lot of these tokens, so I'm gonna roll again. Yeah, I can get rid of one Death Lord. I mean, the synergy with Scorch's Wrath is really good, though. What other cards am I looking to get rid of here? I can't be too greedy. I have Silver Thorns. I have Arcane Arrow. I have Lightbringer. I have a lot, man. I should be able to roll more. Oh, God. Okay, I jinxed it. Oh, I ruined it. I'm using all my tokens. Okay, let me get rid of these two. Yeah, I used up all my tokens, but at least I got a good passive here that makes it so portal cards draw an additional card. So if I see portals, yeah, and I want the Soul Portal. The Soul Portal works really well with Scorch's Wrath. I have 3 Scorch's Wrath. I'm gonna get another one, man, because I have synergies. Like I want to play into that. I want to do a bit of a hybrid of like self-sacrificing with Scorch's Wrath, because it allows me to cheat out Scorch. And I still want to get rid of cards. And also, like, this power card from Undead could be really useful, so I'm going for the left. The Fallen Paladin. The Fallen Paladin is a boss that just plays Lightbringers, you know, Paladins and stuff. So a lot of tokens. Makes me want to keep the Blizzard's Wrath, just in case they get a little bit crazy. I'm going to keep the Lightbringer Captain and the Draconic Flamecaller here. As we draw into a 2-drop. Beautiful. See, but they have a passive that summons a Lightbringer Recruit at the beginning of every round. So we have to respect that. I'm gonna drop the Lightbringer Captain. I'm gonna trade into you. Yeah, see how they're going? Now this is the kind of matchup where we probably want the Blizzard's Wrath. Let's go for the Arcane Portal, which draws us 3 cards now. And I'm just gonna go for this. It's a good time to use that. They just keep getting a unit every time. And we are going to drop the Draconic Flamecaller, I believe. Yes. Get rid of that. Get rid of this, and then just keep going face. Controlling their board, because if they manage to spread out a lot, like things can get quite scary even this early on in the match. I'm gonna trade with these 2. I'm gonna take you out, and I'm gonna just drop double Flamecaller Scorch, so that when my Scorch comes out, it's just gonna be absolutely insane. Okay, they dropped a unit that spawns these chargers. They're clearing my board, but we actually want them to do that. Screw it. I'm gonna go for the Arcane Portal here. Perhaps a mistake. I could keep the Silverthorn expansion for when I needed more, but I am gonna drop you into you. I'm gonna trade you into you into you, and I'm gonna go face with you. Just making full use of my health here, preserving my board, forcing them to trade into it as they go face with that. What the hell? Okay, there he is. So I can trade you into you, and now now that I have space, I can drop the Death Lord, and I can sack my Scorcher. Look at that. Bring this guy in. Oh, and now we're talking. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are talking. That's the combo right there. And not having to use the Silverthorn expansion. This can be really, really clutch in like an early game scenario, giving me a lot of board presence. But now we just smack him. And we keep going, baby. Now we can destroy another card, and hopefully I don't have to roll like crazy like I did last time. Well, I think at this point the Draconic Cultist is a little bit extra. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these 2 cards.
Take your pick.
This power play, the Soul Cleaver in the early game is really strong. 5 damage AoE for free is pretty crazy. I'm gonna pick up the arcane portal because we draw 3 cards with these portals. And I'm gonna drop another flame collar of Scorch. Why not?
Alright, alright. Here's your loot. Good luck out there.
Good luck out there. And I'm gonna go for the left, Silvara, because we have a health boost, which can be really useful. And the passive effect that could play into our strategy, because we're also looking into like undead cards as well to synergize with what we're doing. I like this 2, 3, 4 right here. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Let's drop the flame collar of Scorch and build up our Scorch in hand as they play the archer, and it goes face. Okay. I may change my plan here. No, I kind of like you actually. I'm gonna start to beat you down. Okay, no, she's okay. I ignored her passives. Like she's okay. She's going crazy. I think it's time to go for the Death Lord here. Take a little bit of control of this board that's getting out of hand. We go for the combo there. And now we got a lot of stats going on here. Now we got a lot of stats, ladies and gentlemen. I can drop another Flame Color Scorch. I can drop another Scorched Wrath. And I can get rid of you and smack you in the face. We have another Scorch's Wrath, and we have an Elven Archer here. I just knock you out. And then kind of ignore you for now.
Good hunting.
Drop you and you. And just go face. Having a lot of units on the board. This random freeze effect does not hit my key units. Now I can soul portal onto my frozen. I can sack it, draw 2 cards, and spawn Scorch. And I can still combo with this. But for now, I just do this. And I just do this just to empower my Scorches. Oh, and I just killed him. I didn't know I had lethal.
Very good. Okay.
And now we get a health boost here. We can restore health, or we can enhance our max health, or do a little bit of each. I'm gonna go with this one because we do want to restore some health, but also enhance our HP as well. Enemy minions are crippled when they are summoned with a temporal shift, and then we got 50% chance to freeze a random enemy minion each time you cast a spell. I actually like the Lord of the North, right? Like I have a lot of draw spells already. And being able to slow down my opponents while I build up my Scourge is a pretty big deal. So I'm going to go for the Lord of the North. A little bit of ice and fire going on here. As I don't like any of these options, so I'm going to pass. I don't want to fatten my deck up with cards that I don't want. So you can always just pass. As now we got more removal. Yeah, I'm going to go Silvar again because I still want to get rid of cards. There's still a lot of cards that I don't like, and I want to remove, like this guy. What the hell are you doing here? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna have Scorch in hand. So we can play him on curve. We got that Flame Color, +4 attack because of our passive, doubling our effects. And now we play you, and then we start knocking them out. I'm gonna knock out the token because I think the token is easier for them to buff. Are they gonna trade into that? Yes, they are. And we just draw this guy on curve. Oh, what a combo. What a beautiful, beautiful combo. Look at all the stats. Who is she hitting? Okay, that's kind of rude. Let's just focus on clearing here. And just dropping these 2. Like, I don't want to go for the Soul Portal combo just yet because I want to beef up my... But basically, we're gonna have Scorch after Scorch here. We're gonna play Scorch manually, then next turn we can draw sacking the Wrath and just go crazy. But now we drop this. It's just so much damage. Trade into you, and then start smacking you. We could very easily be looking at lethal next turn. I think there's no way this isn't lethal, especially if we do it like this. Boom. Oh yeah. Right? Yeah. Math. Okay, we're at level 8.
Hey there. Have you any tokens?
We are at level 8. It's already... the thing is, like, it takes a while, so for, like, recording a video, I'm not going to be able to record the full run here. But I'm going to try to showcase as much as I can. This time flies when you're playing Doomspire. It really does. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. These 2 cards that I don't want. Oh, my goodness. Oh. We can only play it once, though. So we truly need it. And I can choose more. Yeah, I want another Scorch the Dragon, and I want another Soul Portal because it plays into our strategy really, really well. We're sacking our Wrath to spawn Scorch, and now we only have one boss to select here. Okay, it's gonna be hard for me to like actually decide when to stop the video because I just want to keep on going. I got the Flame Color Scorch, the Scorch's Wrath, and 1 Arcane Portal. Yes, that'll do. Okay, they play a Silver Thorn, and that's it. We got a good matchup into that. I'm gonna drop you, and I'm gonna trade into you. I'm gonna control the board here. Control the board. This passive is doing God's work. I'm gonna go for maybe the Infernal Surge, to be honest. Yeah, it just plays well here. It just makes my life easier. Just countering that play completely. And now I'm gonna go for the draw. I'm gonna draw 3 cards thanks to our passive. As I kind of want to draw again because I want to find that that 1 mana. No, I don't find it. I can trade into you, and honestly, I can just drop you. They're spreading. Things are getting a little bit out of hand. I need Scorch. There we go. So considering I have, okay, so let's drop you. Let's drop you. And now we do this onto you. Look at that power. Oh yeah. Just like that, we flip the board over. What a dope card. Like this strategy is just it's so fun. Though I also love the Silver Thorns. The Silver Thorn is the strategy that's gotten me the deepest. I think now, what do we do now? How do I reach these Skeets? I think we drop you. We have 4 or 5. So we drop you, and then we play you. And we sack you. And we bring another Scorch here. And we set up lethal. These have charge. They could go face, or they could... No, they actually target that. That's good for us. And you're dead. Squash them. All right.
Hey there. Have you any tokens to try?
Now, what can we do? I'm going to keep doing this. Just healing, but also enhancing that. Okay, this passive. Sacrificing a minion raises a skeleton with 80% of the sacrificed minion stats. Because I'm sacking the Scorch's Wrath, I'm gonna go for the Crystal Overflow. This is an amazing one. It just gives us 1 extra mana crystal, so we start with 3 mana instead of 2. And that's just really good. We have another Scorch's Wrath here. To be honest, I'm gonna take it.
Right.
Because that's where we're going. We're just building up these Wraths and we're sacking them. But here I want to take the center because I still want to remove cards. We're slowly but surely getting rid of cards, but there's still stuff like Elven Archer that we don't want. Let me lead off with you. Let me pick up the Soul Cleaver. Just in case things get out of hand, because we are at level 10. I'm gonna do this. They poison my guy, and it dies, but now we get to do this. Into this. And I can use that extra mana to draw a little bit further. They repopulate. We extinguish. What is my approach here? I like this. I like dropping you into you and then going for the soul portal to sack you. And then just going absolutely bananas. At this point, no, this could be useful. This could be useful so later. Like I'm under no pressure whatsoever.
Good hunting.
This is a good card. Like in some early games where I have a slow start, this card can really go a long way. You're dead. I don't even have to math. You're dead. Clean. Clean. And see, when you complete 10 levels, you get this victory, right? And then you can select to go deeper. We're gonna go deeper. Like, we're not gonna stop here. I'm already like 35 minutes in, but you know, I come on. That was nothing. That was absolutely nothing. So no, wait, no, cards to destroy. Cards to destroy. Yeah, I can just get rid of maybe one Deathlord, to be honest. The Soul Portal combo is better, so I'm gonna get rid of these two. And then I'm gonna get another Soul Cleaver because it's still very useful at this stage of the game. You can choose up to 2 cards. I'm gonna pick the Arcane Portal. There's another Deathlord there, but I don't want to go with that. I'm just gonna pick this and call it a day.
Alright, here's your loot. Good luck out.
And out of these options, I am more inclined for the right. As we face off against Zool, we got the Scorch's Wrath. We get a Scorch, a Soul Cleaver. I'm just gonna keep 2 Soul Cleavers, and in case like things get really wacky, we're prepared for it. That's not really very scary as of now. We're gonna go for the draw, and I'm gonna drop another Scorch's Wrath. And we froze it with our passive, see? We have a chance. Every time we play a spell, we have a chance of doing that. And now I'm going to go for a Soul Cleaver, honestly. And then I'm going to drop... I'm going to drop some units that can actually do stuff. And I'm going to... What am I going to do here? I think now's the time to play the Silverthorn expansion since we're not really doing much with that. And just go face. Because they're probably going to be attacking our board anyways. They have the ability that the totems like also affect themselves with their ability, so that their totems are getting really big really quickly. But I can go for the Inferno stage. I can deal damage to that. And it feels kind of bad, but I'm just going to use these power cards right now. Keeping the space open, applying pressure. As they go for their Scorch, and our stats are just so spread out. I can drop my own Scorch. And just go face, and just smash the living hell out of them. And, you know... rinse and repeat. And the question is, do we... In either case, like just doing this and then just dropping you and doing that, that definitely leads. Yep. Clean.
Breathe in.
Very clean.
To try. Not going to make it far without.
And I'm gonna keep doing this, or I'm gonna increase my max health.
Take a look.
Enemy minions cost 1 more mana. I mean, Unholy Union goes a long way, though. Wow, but this is crazy.
Take your pick.
I've never rolled that before. That's insane. I was kind of missing the Death Lord there, so I'm gonna recruit him again. Honestly, I'm gonna recruit him again because I was missing him.
All right.
We got rid of him, but I was kind of like incapable of stacking that. And I'm gonna go here because this allows me to duplicate a passive. That is stonks. That is crazy. But that also means that they're generally guarded by a pretty powerful boss, so we gotta be wary here. I'm gonna keep you, and you. I don't know why I played this. I forgot that I have 3. Oh god. Okay, we can deal with that. Oh god. Okay, they're really spreading out. Oh, they're just going face. Oh no. Yeah, this is a problem. They're see how oh my god, they're overwhelming us. They're actually overwhelming us. I need to try to retake this. Scorch. Oh, Scorch coming in clutch. Yeah, see, they're getting a new recruit every time. It's so beefy. Yeah, this is definitely where things are getting intense. Okay, let me go for the draw. Oof, I think we do this into this. Yeah, keeping their board humble. Now this can trade into my Scorch, but we accept that. Now I want to drop this, because this is a board that I can actually... Yeah, I'm going to clear you, and then I'm actually going to go face with these two, because I know this thing is going to trade into that anyways.
Good hunting.
Like, they can't help it. Like, this is going to dive into my Scorch anyways, exactly. So we're gonna get some damage in before that happens. And now is when we go for the card draw. We go for more card draw because we want to find that 1 mana card draw. Where the hell is it? I'm gonna drop one of these. I know I'm gonna draw into it. Come on. What the hell? I mean, we're freezing them though. We are freezing them. I can't pick it up. That is okay. They kill that and Scorch comes through. Because that's what that 8-drop does, and I finally find this shit. Okay. So how about a little bit of Infernal say oh yeah. And then we drop you, we play you, and then we play the Soul Portal onto you. And we knock you out. That shit got intense, but you see our deck is kind of busted.
Have you any tokens to
You can't build a fair deck. And now I get to duplicate one of these passives, right? So I'm gonna duplicate the Scorch Menace because now all the buffs will get 200% stronger. And I want all the power I can get, baby. I'm gonna get the Blizzard Wrath because, you know, situations like that where they spread out are quite concerning. I'm gonna pass here. And I'm just gonna go on with these two. As you can see, there's a lot of like there's a lot of nuance with the decision making. I think we're nearing the end though, because it's already like 44 minutes. Time literally flies. It just literally flies. And here, I'm gonna go on the right, on the Thornfather, because I can get rid of some extra cards, and I just have better options there. I'm gonna keep the Soul Portal. I can lead off with the Lightbringer Captain, and in case things get spooky, I'm gonna keep the Way of the Dragon. But for now, I'm just gonna lead off with the Lightbringer Captain, giving me some presence on the board. And see how like now just monsters are just bigger and meaner. I miscalculated here. I'm just gonna play this for the video. Here we go. Knock that out. I'm gonna hold on to the Soul Portal because I can use it with the Wraths. And I'm gonna keep on drawing. Keep on drawing. Double flame color. Knock you out. Go phase with everything else. Now our Scorch is at 24. And we can drop one next turn, just like that. Boom. Boom. The power! Okay. And I would assume you're dead. But is there a way to guarantee this? Yes. I can attack with you. I can sack you. Okay. And then I can do this into this, and you are more than dead. I just didn't want to do math there. Just wanted to make sure. Without doing math.
Hey there. Have you any tokens to trade?
And now I think we have a few too many like flame colors of the Scorch, and I feel like Inferno Surge is also just falling out of flavor. So I'm gonna make my deck a little bit thinner. I have like 5 of these, you know, like it's a bit much. Enemy minions have 1 less attack. I like the Blighted Field.
Take your pick.
And oh my goodness, more Soul Portals. More Soul Portals and more Arcane Portals. Just all the draw, baby. All the draw in the world. Okay, can we go for one more? Yeah, God, I just don't want to end it. It's 47 minutes. Okay, just the final one. The final one, guys. You know what? I think the way I'll do it is I'll just because I could have done like a compilation of the run and just like kept going and then just like, but I think it's too late to take that approach. Okay, just one final battle. One final battle against the Fallen Paladin. So this is a weenie strategy. Here we go. I'm gonna keep the Blizzard's Wrath because of that. I'm gonna keep the Scorch's Wrath and my card draw. And we're gonna lead off with you. Yeah, this is gonna be really, really useful here. That's already like really big. What the hell? I'm gonna draw. Okay. I want to keep drawing, man. Pretty sure I'm gonna get a 2 draw. No, maybe not. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to resort to the Blizzard's Wrath here because I'm getting like dunked on. Okay, so what do we do here? We have no way to sack. I mean, we can just go with this into that. But that just doesn't curve out nicely, though, is the problem. That does not curve out nicely. Nah, but let's still do it. Yeah, full board wipe with that combo. Undoing their board. My Scorch is still at 15, which is not incredible, but it is enough to just blow them back here. But they just keep coming. They just keep coming, and we gotta keep burning them. We're gonna keep burning them all. I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna play you, draw 3, there we go. Now we have that combo right there. So I'm gonna go This turn I'm gonna take it more easy. No, I'm gonna do this into this. Spawn you. And then just hold on to my other stuff. I'm just lacking mana to be able to just like pop off, but I'm easily able to contend their aggression by just spawning these Scorches again and again with these combos, like sacking these, the Wrath. Like our deck is essentially built around this 3-drop. And we're just gonna keep on playing into it. Is there a way to boost that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, if I play you, and then I do this, and then I spawn this, and then I can summon you to buff this. Do I kill them? No. Not quite yet, but we put them at lethal range. And so far we've had a pretty flawless run, but things get more complicated as it keeps on going. But we smashed right through them. We run right through them there. Showcasing Scorch. At this point, I would be doing a little bit of healing, making use of my max HP. At this, like, Soul Cleaver is still relatively important here, but I think Mana Surge could be quite clutch. So I have a lot of 3-drop plays. And at this point, I wouldn't be taking on the Deathlord, to be honest. I think I have enough. I have a lot of Arcane Portals, and I'd rather have Soul Portals, so I don't want to take more. And that would be my deck so far. And I literally just want to keep. I can't stop, but I have to stop. It's like it's literally 51 minutes ago. I can't. That felt like 15. Yeah, no, this game is amazing. Like I've been playing so much, and yeah, I'm really happy to be able to give it a little bit of exposure with the channel and let you guys know that it exists. Also, I like the fact that you pay the price for the game, which is pretty low, and then you don't have to worry about having to buy a season pass and having to pay to win to get all these different cards and stuff. Like, the entire game is just available to you as soon as you purchase it, and it's very refreshing in that sense. So make sure to check out Doomspire. Link will be in the description down below and in the pinned comment as well. I highly recommend this game. Like, I'm gonna keep on playing it whenever I just want to disconnect from whatever I'm doing. I'm definitely gonna be. This is gonna be my go-to thing. So really happy for the sponsorship. Thank you, Doomspire, for sponsoring today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a swell day. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys around.